Hi, here we are again, GCSE starting with confidence. We're going to look at adding and subtracting quite quickly really. Okay, adding and subtracting with decimals or with whole numbers, you need to make sure that everything is in the relevant place. So again, we're looking hundreds, tens, units, any decimal points. Just a minute. Then you need to try to remember that this is all about place value when you're adding up the right things. So if we have 0.329 and we're going to add to it 3.68, we need to write the numbers down like that. So 0.329 and 3.68. I'm going to fill in this final gap with a 0 because just to make it even, so it makes some sense. Put them one underneath each other and write an add. And it works the same as the other addition videos that we've had on Untangle Maths. 9 plus 0 is 9, 2 plus 8 is 10, put the 0 down. The 10 means I can't put 10 in this column because this only has a 0, and the 1 of it means that there's too many here, so we put it in the next column, of course, because the next column is always 10 times bigger. So we put the 1 up here, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 here as well. Put a 0 down, carry the 1 across to the other side, putting it at the top to try and not confuse. Got 1 here, 3 here, which gives me 4. Decimal place stays in the same place, nothing else has changed, and that gives you your total value. Okay, looking at question 4 that we had here is 34.2 plus 5.9. Again, if you're not sure and you want to be sure of your place value, decimal places, start putting the columns in. This is tenths, isn't it, and hundredths. So you've got 34.5 and 5.9. You could even leave them in there, put a plus here. 5 and 9 is 14. If you can't write 14 here, but you can write the 4 part, because the 1 means you've got 10 in this thing, so you need to get 10 tenths, obviously, is 1 more, so it's 1 whole unit. So you're going to add a unit to this one, so you've got 1, add 4, add 5, which is also 10, so you've got 10 units, and that's probably clearer to see. 10 units is actually 10, which is 10 whole, 1 10 here, and a 0 there, so 3 plus 1 is 4. Put the decimal point in, your answer is 40.5. Okay, looking at the subtraction, if we look at question 7, we have 89.08 minus 3.68. Again, we could write it in our units with the decimal points. It's very quick to write out. Okay, we had 89.08, 3.68. I'm going to write this somewhere else, but make sure your values and your decimal points are exactly as they were there. It just saves you having the lines in the way. We're going to take away now. So 8 take away 8 is 0. 0 take away 6. If we actually did that number on the calculator and end up with a negative number, because that's not where we are obviously, because there's more, there's a number here which says this is 10 times bigger than that. So if we take away one of these, that'll leave us with 8 over here, and we're going to put that 1 into this column. But because we're bringing it down into another column, 1 unit in this case is the same as or equivalent to, and that's what that sign means, 10 tenths, or 10 tenths, however you write it, is obviously 1. So we're going to put the 1 here to make that whole number now 10. So 10 take away 6 is 4. So that's 10 tenths, take away 6 tenths is 4 tenths. That makes sense. 8 units, take away 3 units is 5 units. And 8 from 80, as it were, take away no tens, so you're not taking away anything, still leaves you with 80 in there. So our final answer for that one is 85.40. If we try a slightly different one, I'm hoping this one, so number 10, 30.2, take away 5.9, hoping you'll get the idea, and I'll just write them underneath each other like this. 1 decimal place, so we go under like that. 2 take away 9, 2 tenths, take away 9 tenths, too many tenths, so we're going to borrow 1. But there aren't actually any units on that top one there, so we actually need to borrow 1 from the 10. So we move along again, so we're going to take one of the 10s here, so we're going to reduce that to 20, and we're going to take 10 across into the unit, so that makes that now a whole 10. So you've got 2 in the 20s and 10 here, which makes this whole number 30, which is what we wanted. We're going to borrow one of those units and make that 9, because we still haven't helped ourselves. We're going to take one of those units into the tenths column, and that's of course 10 tenths, so we're adding 10 tenths to the 2 tenths that are already there, and that is now 12 tenths, take away 9 tenths is actually 3 tenths, 9 take away 5 is 4, 2 take away, and there's nothing here, is 2, put the decimal point in, and there's your answer. This one is probably the hardest. Good luck.